If you want answers, you want to understand why this is all happening, come December 1st. You'll get the answers that you're looking for, and all will be exposed.
In a bold and defiant move that has shaken the NASCAR world, Hamlin and 23XI Racing are taking on the very organization that governs the sport they race in, and what he just said might be the biggest warning shot NASCAR has ever seen. All will be exposed. That was the message Hamlin delivered when asked about the ongoing federal lawsuit between his team, 23XI Racing, and NASCAR. It wasn't just a statement, it was a declaration of war. His words sent ripples through the paddock, hinting that there's much more beneath the surface of this legal showdown than most fans realize. From backroom negotiations to alleged power plays, Hamlin has made it clear he's ready to lay it all out in court. Hamlin's team, co-owned by NBA legend Michael Jordan, is one of two organizations alongside Front Row Motorsports, FRM, refusing to sign NASCAR's new charter extension. While 13 of the 15 teams agreed to the new terms, 23XI and FRM pushed back, claiming that the deal was both unfair and unlawful. The core of their argument, that NASCAR is violating federal antitrust laws by manipulating the charter system to control teams and revenue. They argue the charter system isn't just restrictive, it's monopolistic. And the stakes couldn't be higher. Charters are essentially golden tickets in NASCAR. They guarantee teams a spot in every race and offer a base payout for each appearance. Without one, teams must qualify on speed alone and face the risk of being sent home, losing critical sponsorship deals, and being locked out of the playoffs. Losing a charter doesn't just cost teams money, it can end their existence. On July 18th, a federal judge denied a temporary restraining order that would have allowed 23XI and FRM to continue racing as chartered teams during the legal battle. That ruling sent shockwaves through the garage. Now, all 6 cars from the two teams, including Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, and Riley Herbst, are running as open entries, meaning they are fighting for their future every single week. The psychological toll on drivers and crew is immense. Every qualifying session feels like a do-or-die situation. It's a massive shift in the balance of power. NASCAR has long held the upper hand in its relationships with teams, but Hamlin is openly challenging that control, refusing to back down even as the legal odds stack up against him. He's said it clearly. If you want answers, come December 1st. That's when all of this will come out. His defiance signals that he's not just seeking a legal victory, he wants to expose the system's flaws to the world. The court battle could change everything. If Hamlin and Jenkins win, it could dismantle the charter system as it currently exists, forcing NASCAR to reform how it distributes power and money across teams. It could also open the door for more transparency in contract negotiations and financial agreements, something teams have long demanded. If they lose, both 23XI and FRM could find themselves sidelined, or worse, out of the sport entirely. Hamlin insists he's not worried. In fact, he seems energized. Speaking at Dover Motor Speedway, he reminded everyone that he's still committed to winning races and running his team with the same focus he brings behind the wheel. "I've got a lot going on," he said, "but I always give my team all the time that they need to make sure that when I step in, I'm 100% committed." That statement speaks volumes about Hamlin's mindset, laser-focused, unshaken, and fully invested. This fight isn't just about contracts, it's about survival. For months, rumors have swirled that NASCAR intends to sell the 6 disputed charters, making it almost impossible for 23XI and FRM to get them back. That's why Hamlin and Jenkins filed the restraining order to stop any backdoor deals. According to court documents, the discovery process revealed NASCAR's alleged plans to move quickly and permanently. If proven true, these revelations could paint a damning picture of how NASCAR treats dissent within its ranks. Even with everything on the line, Hamlin remains defiant. "Nothing changes from my end," he said. Those words aren't just a warning, they're a promise. Hamlin is betting that what gets uncovered in court will turn the tide in his favor. Inside the garage, the tension is real. Tyler Reddick, one of 23XI's top drivers and a former regular season champion, has a clause in his contract that allows him to leave the team if they lose their charter. He's refused to comment on his future, and Hamlin is tight-lipped about it too. For now, the goal is simple: win races and make the playoffs, chartered or not. But if Reddick walks, the team could lose one of its most valuable assets, deepening the crisis. The stakes have never been higher. If more than 40 cars enter a race, someone will be sent home. With the 6 contested spots now open, every event carries the risk of elimination. And for drivers like Reddick, Wallace, and Herbst, each race could determine the future of their careers. The pressure isn't just on the track, it's in every boardroom, every sponsor meeting, and every media appearance. Hamlin knows what he's doing. He's not just racing cars, he's racing the system. And his timing couldn't be more deliberate. Just days after Bubba Wallace snapped his 100-race winless streak with a historic victory at the Brickyard 400, Hamlin stood in front of cameras and issued the challenge NASCAR hoped would never come. His legal fight is now backed by momentum, both on and off the track. Wallace's win wasn't just big for 2311, it was a thunderclap. It proved that even as an open entry, the team could beat the giants of the sport. Wallace became the first African-American driver to win at Indianapolis Motor Speedway's Oval, and he did it while his team was under legal siege. That win became a symbol of resistance, a team fighting on the track while battling behind closed doors. For Hamlin, that win validated everything. It's the next step for the team, he said. He pointed to the team's off-track efforts too, including a major fan activation event in Indianapolis just hours before the win. It was a message to sponsors and fans alike. 2311 isn't going anywhere, but even in celebration, the pressure didn't ease. Hamlin received a text from Michael Jordan after the win. He hadn't even replied yet. The moment was that chaotic, the stakes that high. Jordan's involvement adds another layer to the drama. With one of the most influential athletes in history tied to the case, this isn't just a racing story, it's a national sports story. And still, NASCAR hasn't backed down, neither has Hamlin. The legal documents continue to pile up. The public interest is growing, and behind the scenes, more insiders are beginning to wonder, could Hamlin actually pull this off? With 16 races left in the season, the tension will only escalate. More legal filings, more uncertainty, more potential fallout. But Hamlin is undeterred. He's made it clear. This isn't just a business fight, it's personal, and he's ready to take it all the way to court. By the time December 1st arrives, the entire landscape of NASCAR could change. The charter system, the balance of power, even the sport's governance could be redefined. All it takes is one ruling. Denny Hamlin just lit the fuse. Now we wait for the explosion.